Have you ever looked at someone in their late 70s or 80s and wondered, how are they still so full of energy, so vibrant, so alive? They don't seem to follow extreme diets or grueling workouts. In fact, they often live quite simply, but there's something they do, quiet, consistent habits that most of us overlook. And what if I told you that your daily hygiene routine, yes, the small, seemingly insignificant things you do in front of the bathroom mirror, might be the key to unlocking more years, more vitality, and better health? I never expected a simple conversation to reshape everything I thought I knew about staying healthy. But that's exactly what happened when I sat down with Dr. Emma Harris, a seasoned geriatric specialist with over 30 years of experience working with older adults. What she shared didn't involve trendy supplements or expensive procedures. It was about 5 forgotten areas of our body, places we all have but rarely clean properly. Areas that, if neglected, can silently sabotage your health over time. Yet when cared for the right way, they may actually extend your life. Stick with me until the end, because what you're about to learn is practical, simple, and surprisingly powerful. Just a few minutes a day can lead to transformative results, not just fresher breath or softer skin, but potentially fewer doctor visits, stronger immunity, and yes, even a sharper mind. Before we dive into it, I have a quick favor to ask. If you enjoy this kind of content and want to keep learning about how small changes can lead to big health wins, please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps support the channel and keeps us creating more valuable insights just like this. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell icon so you never miss a future upload. Also, just for fun, if you find this video useful, comment the number 1 below. If not, comment 0, and let me know how I can make it better for you next time. Now let's begin with one of the most overlooked yet fascinating parts of personal hygiene, a hidden frontier of health that's been right under your nose. Literally, it's your tongue. You use it every day for speaking, tasting, swallowing, and more. Yet most people never give it a second thought when it comes to hygiene. We're taught from a young age to brush our teeth. Twice a day, floss, maybe rinse with mouthwash. But the tongue, it's left out of the routine entirely. And according to Dr. Harris, that's a big mistake. Why? Because your tongue is a bustling microbial metropolis, home to more than 700 species of bacteria. Some are friendly, even necessary for digestion and immune function, but many are not. When left uncleaned, harmful bacteria thrive, contributing to bad breath cavities, gum disease, and even more serious systemic issues. Imagine your tongue as a sponge. Throughout the day, it soaks up everything: food particles, dead cells, germs from the air, and who knows what else. Over time, these build up into a thin, sticky biofilm, a coating that's often invisible to the naked eye, but acts like a welcome mat for disease-causing bacteria. Dr. Harris explained something that truly surprised me. The tongue can actually act as a gateway to your bloodstream. Tiny abrasions or inflamed gum tissue, especially common in older adults, allow these bacteria to sneak into the circulatory system. Once inside, they can wreak havoc elsewhere in the body. Scientific studies now link poor tongue hygiene to heart disease, respiratory infections, and even complications with diabetes. Think of your tongue as an air filter in your home. If it's clogged with gunk, the entire system suffers. The air becomes stale, dirty, even harmful. Your body operates the same way. A dirty tongue doesn't just make your breath smell bad, it compromises your whole internal environment. The good news: fixing this is incredibly easy. All you need is a tongue scraper. You can find one at any drugstore for just a few dollars. Or, if you prefer, you can use the bristles of your toothbrush. The key is consistency and gentleness. Here's how to do it. Each morning before breakfast, stand in front of a mirror. Stick your tongue out as far as is comfortable. Then, using the scraper or toothbrush, gently pull from the back of your tongue toward the tip. Do this 3 to 4 times, making sure not to press too hard. You're not scrubbing a dirty dish, you're lightly sweeping away debris, like dusting a delicate surface. When you're done, rinse your mouth thoroughly. Repeat the process again before bed, but go even softer. Your tongue may be more sensitive at night after a full day of use. That's it. The whole routine takes less than 3 minutes. But the effects? They're anything but small. Let's talk results. First, your sense of taste will likely improve. Bacteria and buildup dull the taste buds, making food seem bland over time. Within just a few weeks of consistent tongue cleaning, many older adults report rediscovering flavors they hadn't tasted in years. Take Linda, a 67-year-old friend of mine. She started tongue scraping 3 months ago. For years, her morning coffee tasted flat. Her fruit seemed dull. But now, she says each sip of coffee feels richer, and the subtle tang of her orange slices is back. Her dentist also noticed fewer signs of plaque and less gum irritation during her last visit. And there's more. Linda also told me she feels more energized during the day. That may sound odd at first. What does your tongue have to do with your energy levels? But when you reduce bacterial load, your immune system isn't constantly battling unseen enemies. That frees up energy for other functions. Then there's Theodore. He's 71 and had suffered from chronic bad breath for years. He brushed and flossed religiously, tried every mouthwash on the market, but nothing worked. When I suggested tongue cleaning, he was skeptical. But after 2 weeks of sticking to the routine, the problem disappeared. For the first time in years, he felt confident speaking up in social situations. No more awkward glances, no more chewing gum before every conversation. Now, if you're just starting, don't worry if it feels a bit odd or even uncomfortable. Some people have a strong gag reflex. If that's you, begin by scraping from the middle of your tongue and gradually work toward the back as you get used to it. Over time, it gets easier. And one final tip: if you ever notice persistent white patches, sores, or discoloration on your tongue, don't ignore it. These could be signs of something more serious, and it's best to consult your doctor or dentist. Small habits can spark big changes. And this one, it might just be the easiest health upgrade you've never tried. But we're not done yet. Let's shift our focus to the next forgotten hero of your body, one that literally carries you through life: your feet. At first glance, you might think, really, feet? Most people assume that standing in the shower and letting the water hit their feet is enough. But that's where we go wrong. Feet are more than just appendages. They are biological masterpieces, and when neglected, the consequences can be far more serious than you think. Dr. Harris often compares our feet to the foundation of a house. If the base is weak, everything above it, your balance, your posture, your ability to move safely, starts to crumble. Just think about this. Each of your feet contains 26 bones. That's a quarter of all the bones in your entire body. Add to that 33 joints, more than 100 muscles, tendons, and ligaments, and you begin to see just how complex and crucial these structures are. As we age, circulation naturally begins to slow, especially in the extremities. Our feet are often the first to show signs. Swelling, persistent coldness, or color changes like redness or paleness are not just cosmetic issues. They can be early warning signs of more serious underlying problems: poor circulation, nerve damage, even diabetes-related complications like peripheral neuropathy. And yet, feet often receive the least attention. We dry them quickly. Skip moisturizer. Wear socks and shoes all day. And maybe once a month we trim our toenails if we remember. In the next part of this video, we're going to dig deeper into exactly how to care for your feet the right way, what to wash, how to moisturize, what warning signs to look for, and how just 5 minutes a day can help prevent everything from painful infections to dangerous falls. You see, for individuals living with conditions like diabetes, foot care becomes a frontline defense. It's not an optional luxury, it's essential protection. Why? Because the risks go far beyond dry skin or blisters. Neglected feet can open the door to infections, ulcers, and in the worst cases, amputations. That's not an exaggeration. It's a documented reality faced by many seniors each year. What often starts as a moist, unclean area between the toes, just a little bit of sweat or grime, can become the perfect breeding ground for harmful fungi or bacteria. And that tiny crack or spot of discoloration, left unchecked, it can spiral into something far more dangerous. So how do you give your feet the care and respect they deserve? Let's break it down into simple, practical steps. Start with intentional washing. That means more than letting the water run over your toes while you shower. You need a deliberate cleanse. Sit comfortably on a shower bench, the edge of your tub, or even a sturdy stool beside a basin filled with warm, not hot water. Why warm? Because hot water can strip your skin of protective oils, increasing dryness and irritation. Use a soft washcloth and mild fragrance-free soap. Gently scrub the tops, soles, and sides of your feet. Pay special attention to the often ignored crevices between your toes, where sweat, lint, and debris like to hide. Imagine cleaning a set of window blinds. If you don't reach between the slats, you're not really getting them clean. It's the same here. Each toe deserves its own moment of attention. Once you've given each toe and sole a gentle but thorough wash, focus on areas where calluses or dead skin tend to build up. These thickened patches can harbor dirt and germs if neglected. Now rinse really well. Then take a clean, soft towel and begin drying your feet meticulously. Don't rush. Pat dry, don't rub harshly. Most importantly, make sure the space between your toes is completely dry. Moisture in these tight, dark spaces is an open invitation for fungus to grow. Thomas, a 73-year-old neighbor of mine, learned this lesson the hard way. For years, he barely thought about his feet, just a quick rinse, maybe a scrub now and then. But then he noticed a strange discoloration between his toes. It didn't itch, it didn't hurt, but it didn't go away. His doctor diagnosed it as a fungal infection, something surprisingly common in older adults who wear closed shoes all day or struggle with mobility. Once Thomas made foot care a nightly ritual, washing, drying, inspecting, the infection cleared up within weeks. But something else happened too. He noticed walking felt easier, his balance improved. That nagging discomfort that used to make every step feel heavy, gone. His words, "I felt grounded again. I wasn't afraid of slipping or losing my footing." That's the power of clean, healthy feet. But washing and drying is just the beginning. Once your feet are clean and dry, the next essential step is hydration. Your skin, especially as you age, needs moisture to stay soft and resilient. Apply a small amount of fragrance-free moisturizer to the tops and soles of your feet. Gently massage it in using slow, circular motions. This not only softens the skin, but it also stimulates circulation. However, and this is important, avoid putting lotion between your toes. It might seem harmless, but excess moisture in those confined spaces can undo everything you just did by creating a humid environment where fungi thrive. Think of it like watering a houseplant. You want the roots nourished, not drowned. Foot care isn't just about what you do, but also what you notice. Observation is vital. Your feet can serve as early warning signs for broader health issues, just like warning lights on your car dashboard. Each day, take a moment to check for any new discoloration, red, dark, or pale patches, cuts or scrapes that aren't healing, swelling in the toes or ankles, dryness that cracks or bleeds, persistent soreness or numbness. These subtle clues might signal poor circulation, infection, or diabetic complications. Don't dismiss them. If something seems off and lingers for more than a few days, schedule an appointment with a healthcare provider. Early action can prevent small issues from becoming life-changing problems. Incorporating these steps doesn't require a major lifestyle overhaul. Just 5 minutes each day, ideally in the morning, when your mind is fresh and your body is rested, can protect you from months of discomfort and possibly even surgery. Imagine stepping into your day with confidence, stability, and comfort, all because you took a few minutes to care for the very parts of you that carry your weight every day. Now let's move upward on the body to a place that's often ignored until there's a problem: your armpits. Yes, your underarms. These often neglected areas are about so much more than just body odor. In fact, they play a key role in your body's natural detoxification system. And if you've been relying solely on deodorant swipes to get the job done, you might be doing your health a disservice. Dr. Helen Carter, an expert in lymphatic health, explains that the underarm region is home to a cluster of powerful lymph nodes. These small but mighty nodes act as filtration centers, helping your body flush out toxins and fight infections. When this area is clogged with sweat, dead skin, deodorant residue, or bacteria, it slows everything down. Over time, this buildup can lead to irritation, clogged pores, and even infections. And as we age, our skin becomes thinner and more delicate, making it even more vulnerable to problems caused by trapped moisture or harsh products. The good news is that proper armpit care is simple. Start in the shower. Let warm water open your pores and soften any buildup. Then, using a soft washcloth or natural sponge, cleanse your underarms with intention. Use circular motions to loosen grime, but also sweep in multiple directions up, down, side to side like you're gently polishing a piece of fine crystal. Avoid harsh scrubbing. It may feel like you're being thorough, but you're actually irritating sensitive skin and possibly damaging lymphatic flow. Let's take Olivia as an example. She's a 65-year-old retired teacher who used to struggle with recurring underarm rashes. She thought it was just part of getting older, but after switching to a gentle, unscented soap and adopting a slower, more mindful cleansing routine, her skin transformed. It was night and day, she told me. I used to dread wearing anything sleeveless. Now I don't even think about it. The truth is, your underarms do more for your health than you might realize. And with just a little more attention, careful washing, gentle drying, and the right products, you can help your body stay cleaner, healthier, and better protected from within. After cleansing your underarms in the shower, there's one detail many people miss rinsing thoroughly. Any leftover soap, no matter how gentle, can cause irritation, dryness, or that telltale itchy sensation later in the day. So before you step out, let warm water run generously over your underarms. Take your time, let every last trace of cleanser wash away. If you find it awkward to reach the area properly, especially if shoulder mobility isn't what it used to be, here's a simple trick. Cross your opposite arm over your chest and use it to guide the washcloth. This position gives you better leverage and control without straining your joints. Once you're done rinsing, it's time to dry. And just like we discussed with your feet, drying matters more than you think. Step out of the shower and gently pat your armpits dry with a soft, clean towel. Don't rub. Rubbing can chafe the skin, especially in this sensitive area, and even create microabrasions, tiny breaks in the skin where bacteria can enter. Think of it like drying fine china. You want to be gentle, thorough, and careful not to scratch. If you skip this step or rush it, it's like throwing damp clothes into a hamper and closing the lid. The trapped moisture creates a warm, dark environment perfect for microbial growth. After your underarms are dry, pause. Give your skin a moment to breathe before applying deodorant. This brief air drying time allows your skin to calm down after the heat and friction of the shower. It also helps your deodorant or antiperspirant adhere more effectively, creating a better barrier and reducing the likelihood of irritation. Still watching and learning something new? Drop a 2 in the comments below. I'd love to know you're here. And if you haven't already, subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Your support keeps this channel going and helps us create more content to serve your health and well-being. Now here's a fascinating little fact that puts it all in perspective. Your armpits contain over 20 lymph nodes. That's right, 20. These small nodes are working hard every day to filter out toxins and keep your immune system strong. That's why underarm hygiene isn't just about smelling nice, it's a meaningful way to support your body's defenses. Stick with this routine for just 1 week, and you might be surprised. The skin under your arms could start feeling noticeably softer, less irritated, and clearer. Some people even notice a decrease in odor before applying deodorant. Why? Because when you consistently remove sweat and bacteria, you eliminate the fuel that odor needs to thrive. It's a simple shift in habit that pays off in subtle but powerful ways like confidence, comfort, and health. In fact, some individuals report feeling a boost in overall well-being after committing to better underarm care. This is thanks in part to your lymphatic system, a vital network that helps remove waste, fight infection, and regulate immune responses. When this system flows better, you feel better. It's that simple. Take Charlotte, for example, a vibrant 70-year-old grandmother who lives in a small town. For years, she noticed tender little lumps under her armpits. She thought it was just aging and brushed it off. But once she started taking a bit more time to clean her underarms daily, those lumps disappeared entirely. She mentioned it to her doctor during a routine checkup, and he smiled. "That's your lymphatic system doing its job," he told her. "And now it's doing it even better." Charlotte couldn't believe something so minor, an extra minute or 2 of attention, had made such a noticeable difference in how she felt. The benefits don't stop there. Consistent underarm care can help improve blood circulation in the area, leading to healthier skin, reduced irritation, and even a greater sense of lightness and energy. Imagine starting your day with a warm wash, a soft cloth, and the intention to care for a part of your body that quietly works for you every single day. Over time, this practice can turn what was once a neglected area into a source of pride and comfort. Still with me? If this resonates with you, don't forget to comment 2 below. Your voice keeps this conversation going, and thank you truly for spending your time here with me today. Now let's take this conversation one step further into something we all do without thinking 20,000 times a day. Breathing. It happens automatically from the moment we wake up until we drift off to sleep. But have you ever considered how well you're breathing? How clean are the passages that air moves through? Most of us take our noses for granted, assuming they quietly handle their job. But like the air filter in your home, your nasal passages require regular maintenance, especially as we age. Your nose is an incredible organ. It's your body's first line of defense against airborne threats. Each day it filters roughly 10,000 quarts of air-trapping dust, allergens, and bacteria. But over time, this microscopic clutter builds up. If you neglect it, the results can sneak up on you: congestion, sinus pressure, restless sleep, even chronic sneezing. James, a 69-year-old retired construction worker, knows this struggle intimately. After decades of working in dusty environments, he simply accepted his nightly congestion as a part of life. "I figured I was just getting older," he told me. "But the allergies got so bad, I couldn't sleep more than 2 hours without waking up gasping." Then James started a simple nasal cleaning routine and everything changed. "It was like someone flipped a switch," he said. "I could finally breathe again." Thankfully, nasal hygiene is easy. Start with something simple: splash warm water around your nostrils in the morning to rinse away dust and mucus. This quick rinse can make a surprising difference. For a deeper cleanse, try a saline spray, a gentle mist that flushes out irritants like pollen or dust. Bella, a 76-year-old gardening enthusiast, swears by it. "I used to wake up with my whole face feeling foggy," she said. "Now with my daily saline rinse, it's like I've opened the windows and let the light in." For those needing more thorough relief, a neti pot might be the answer. This small teapot-like device uses a saline solution to rinse your sinuses fully. The sensation may feel odd at first, but users often describe it as a breath of fresh air in the most literal sense. Even how you blow your nose matters, but we'll get to that shortly. It sounds simple, right? But if done the wrong way, it can backfire. Forcefully blowing both nostrils at once can actually push mucus deeper into your sinuses. That kind of pressure doesn't just feel uncomfortable, it can trigger irritation, earaches, or sinus inflammation. The smarter approach. Take it slow. Gently blow one nostril at a time using a soft tissue. It's a small shift that protects delicate nasal passages and helps remove mucus more effectively. And once you're done, don't forget to wash your hands thoroughly. It's one of the easiest ways to keep germs from spreading. If congestion still lingers, don't worry, steam can be a powerful ally. Imagine stepping into a warm shower, the steam wrapping around you like a soft cloud. As you breathe deeply, the humid air loosens mucus, opening your sinuses naturally. Or picture sitting at your kitchen table, a bowl of hot water before you, a towel draped over your head to trap the heat. Just a few drops of eucalyptus or peppermint essential oil can elevate the experience, delivering a refreshing, cooling sensation that soothes and clears your airways. Many older adults find this ritual comforting, especially during allergy season or cold weather. It's a gentle way to support your body while enjoying a moment of calm. But breathing easier isn't the only challenge aging brings. As we get older, nasal dryness becomes more common, especially in winter months or dry climates. The skin inside our nose can become irritated, cracked, or uncomfortable. And when the tissue inside your nose dries out, it becomes more vulnerable to bleeding, infection, and overall sensitivity. Luckily, relief is simple. A tiny dab of natural oil like coconut oil, olive oil, or vitamin E oil applied with clean fingers or a cotton swab can work wonders. It keeps the nasal passages moist and resilient, soothing discomfort and preventing further dryness. It's one of those small, easy acts of self-care that quickly adds up to greater well-being. And the payoff. Most people feel the results within just a few days. They report easier breathing, deeper sleep, fewer headaches, and reduced allergy symptoms. Jordan, an 84-year-old retired engineer with a passion for early morning golf, knows the difference firsthand. "Springtime used to be torture," he said with a chuckle. "Sneezing, runny nose, itchy eyes, it was nonstop. I dreaded it every year." But once Jordan committed to a simple nasal care routine, including daily rinses and moisturizing, everything changed. "Now I can stroll the fairways without reaching for a tissue every few steps. It's been a total game changer." Your nose is more than a filter. It's a window into your respiratory health. Persistent congestion, frequent nosebleeds, thick or oddly colored mucus, or sinus pain lasting more than 10 days could indicate something deeper going on. Don't ignore these signs. Talk to your doctor for peace of mind and proper care, because when your nose functions well, everything feels better, from your energy levels to your ability to rest. Once you make nasal hygiene a regular part of your routine, just like brushing your teeth or washing your face, you may wonder how you ever lived without it. And as you finish your morning routine, there's one last place we need to visit. It's small, it's quiet, and it's probably something you haven't thought about in years. Your belly button. Yes, really. Most of us barely notice it, a little dimple at the center of our abdomen, a remnant of our earliest connection to life. But what if I told you this tiny, often overlooked area could have a bigger impact on your health than you might expect? Surprisingly, your belly button is one of the dirtiest places on your body. Studies have found that the navel can house dozens, sometimes hundreds of strains of bacteria. Why? Because it's warm, moist, and often ignored during regular cleaning. That makes it the perfect hiding spot for sweat, dead skin lint, and even residue from body wash or soap that didn't quite rinse away. Over time, this buildup can lead to unpleasant odors, skin irritation, or even minor infections, especially as we age. Take Helen, a 75-year-old retired nurse. During a routine checkup, her doctor pointed out a mild infection in her navel. "I was shocked," she admitted. "I'd never even thought about cleaning it. It's such a small spot, I didn't realize it needed attention. But as we age, our skin becomes thinner, drier, and less able to protect against bacterial overgrowth. Our immune system also weakens, making even minor hygiene lapses potentially problematic." The good news: keeping your belly button clean is simple and quick. No fancy products or complicated techniques required. Start with warm water and a soft washcloth. While you're in the shower or bath, wet the cloth and gently insert your index finger wrapped in the fabric. Clean around and inside your navel using light circular motions. Think of it like washing a delicate teacup. You want to be thorough but gentle. For those with deeper navels, you can tilt your torso slightly forward while cleaning. This helps any water or soap escape instead of pooling inside. Why is that important? Because trapped moisture creates the ideal environment for bacteria and even fungi to thrive, just like water sitting too long in a flower vase. Once clean, pat your navel dry with a towel. Be sure no dampness is left behind. Want to take it a step further? Use a cotton swab dipped in warm water or mild fragrance-free soap to gently clean deeper folds. Then follow with a dry swab to wick away any remaining moisture. It's a tiny habit that takes less than a minute, but the benefits can be surprising. Jane, a 78-year-old neighbor of mine, experienced this for herself. "I had this faint, musty smell I could never quite place," she confessed. "Then I started cleaning my belly button regularly. The odor disappeared and my skin around my stomach felt healthier too." And Jane isn't alone. As we age, hormonal changes, medications, and slower skin turnover can affect how our bodies look, smell, and feel. Regular belly button care is a simple way to stay ahead of those shifts. Well, the truth is, this tiny habit can make a surprisingly outsized impact on how fresh and comfortable you feel throughout the day. If you stay consistent with your routine, you'll likely notice a difference in just a few days. That odd, musty smell you could never quite place. It starts to fade. The skin around your navel may appear clearer, smoother, and less irritated. You might even realize that a subtle twinge of discomfort, the kind you never paid much attention to, has quietly disappeared. Of course, while these are all great signs of improvement, it's just as important to stay alert to warning signs. What should you look out for? If you notice persistent redness, unusual discharge itchiness, or a sharp stinging sensation that doesn't seem to go away, it's time to take it seriously. Don't just brush it off as no big deal. While these symptoms could simply be the result of skipped hygiene or trapped moisture, they might also signal something more significant, such as a minor infection, a sebaceous cyst, or even a reaction related to an old piercing. This advice becomes even more critical for individuals living with diabetes or compromised immune systems. In these cases, even a small infection can escalate much faster if it's not caught and treated early. That's why paying attention to your body's signals and acting promptly can make a world of difference. And speaking of piercings, if you've got a belly button piercing, here's a lesser-known truth: hygiene doesn't stop once it's healed. Many people assume that once the piercing settles, it no longer requires special care, but that's not quite accurate. Pierced navels, regardless of how old they are, can still trap sweat, dead skin cells, and bacteria around the jewelry. And yes, this buildup can lead to irritation, soreness, or even that faint sour smell that never seems to go away. So what can you do? It's simple. If you have a navel piercing, take just 1 minute a day to give it the care it deserves. Using warm water or a mild unscented soap, gently clean around the jewelry. Don't tug or twist, just a gentle clean with a soft cloth or your fingertips is enough. Once you've rinsed thoroughly, be sure to dry the area with a clean towel or a cotton swab to prevent moisture from lingering. This small habit helps keep your skin healthy, prevents discomfort, and allows you to enjoy your body art without any unwanted side effects. So there you have it. Just a little love for your belly button can go a long way. It's a quick, easy win that supports your hygiene, your comfort, and your overall sense of well-being. I truly hope you'll give it a try, and if you do, let me know how it goes, or simply drop the number 3 in the comments below just to say hello and let me know you're still with me. Now let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture. What we've covered today may seem like a list of small, unrelated habits, but together they form a powerful blueprint for better living. These are the 5 most overlooked body parts when it comes to hygiene: your tongue, your feet, your underarms, your nose, and your belly button. Each one plays a unique role in your daily health. Each one can quietly influence your energy, your immunity, your comfort, and even your longevity. And the best part, giving them the care they need doesn't require expensive products or extra hours in your day. Just a few mindful minutes is all it takes. From gently scraping your tongue in the morning, to thoroughly washing and drying your feet each night, from giving your underarms proper care beyond deodorant, to keeping your nasal passages clear so you can breathe freely, to giving your belly button just 30 seconds of thoughtful attention. These are the everyday habits that so many people overlook, but that could genuinely help you feel better, move easier, sleep deeper, and possibly even add years to your life. So now I want to hear from you. What's one thing you learned today that you're going to start adding to your daily routine? Is it the nasal rinse, the tongue scraper, or maybe you'll finally take a moment to clean that belly button? Drop it in the comments below. I'd love to read your thoughts and hear how these tips are making a difference in your life. And if you found value in this video, please take a second to give it a like, share it with someone who might need it, and subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already. Don't forget to hit the bell icon so you never miss a future episode filled with tips to help you live your best, healthiest life at any age. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Your time, attention, and curiosity mean the world. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, stay well inside and out.